Hello there, Team Life Changers. Welcome to Thursday evening team call. We were just talking about this right before a couple people hopped on. I think we need to change our team call time. We need to have it at a time when everybody can be on. And the only thing that I'm thinking at this point is Monday night at 9 o'clock. I don't like a 9 o'clock time frame, but Melinda has been with me since like the very beginning, along with Miriam. And Melinda is still a go-getter, and I gotta have her. There's some other people. I mean, everybody's important for sure. Everybody is. And then Cindy has hers on Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. So I just want, people that need the team call, I want everybody to be able to be on. But I think Monday night at 9 o'clock would be a great time. Plus, that is a time where a lot of you guys are doing the Dash to Diamond with Jatana. And that is, that's a 9 o'clock call. A lot of you guys are making that. So let's just, I think we're going to do that Monday night at 9 o'clock. But we will have to do that after April 20th because you guys are still doing Dash to Diamond until April 20th. And just from what I am seeing in the group, I'm not able to join right now because of our prayer group right now, but it's gold in there. Like the things that they are posting in there, it is gold and it is there for the taking. So get plugged in with Dash to Diamond, plug into that call on Monday nights. It's going to be helpful for you, especially to hear from top leaders. I love our little huddle with Team Life Changers where we can kind of talk and, bounce ideas off of each other. But these gals are like way ahead of the pack and they've been there. They're like 10 stars, 15 stars. They truly are like flowing with the time. And I'm learning from them, so you guys will want to learn from them as well. All right, I am pulling up our Success Club document, and we have some people on. All right, Tracy, you did a really good job with that document. You even put our little pictures on there. Nicely done. All right, Rachel Stewart is at 2 points. Lydia Van Zant is at 2 points. Rebecca Thompson is at 10 points, 1 coach, which I think I just signed another coach. And then I think I just sold another challenge pack. So I could be 12 points and 2 coaches, but those chickens aren't hatched yet. So, and then I think somebody else was selling a chat, but I don't see it on here yet. So we'll see. But we still have time. It's not the end of the month yet. What I was saying before we hit record was what I'm seeing the trend is that you post, not just your, not just working out with the shake, because we can go into any gym and see somebody working out with an energy drink. We're not going to go to them as they are our leader. We're going to go to those who actually look and seem like they know what they're talking about. So we're going to go to those people that have like those credentials on the wall, like, oh, Sally Joe she's certified, or she's a coach, or she is an Emerald coach, or she's this, and she runs the challenge group. I need to see a leader because that's the person I'm going to go to when I sign up for a challenge group, right? So make sure that you are showing yourself and proving yourself to be a leader on your wall. I thought it was so adorably cute that Lydia, she gave me permission to share. We did a one-on-one yesterday, and she was saying that when she posted on St. Patrick's Day her green bracelet, that her own husband was like, Lydia, did I miss something? You've rank advanced and I missed it. She's like, it's an emerald. I've been an emerald forever, how long it's been. So if her own husband doesn't realize, the people that are watching you are just going to think, wow, that is awesome. And it is. You need to be proud of where you are. So it's a big deal. All right. Super Saturday is coming up in April. What is the date? I just bought my ticket today. April. Oh, I wrote it down. My Emerald personality, I think, came out. Did I write it down? I did. April the 8th, Super Saturday. And that, I'm telling you, I know, Miriam, you got your ticket, right? That is a great place to show that you are a leader. You can get pictures with working out and get other leaders. You are learning. Honestly, the more activities you do, things that are just outside of just working out on your wall, that's a big deal. get your Super Saturday ticket. There's always great training. And trust me, I can't say a word. I can't say a word. But I believe it's the next Super Saturday, whenever that one is. They're every quarter. Oh, my stars. You'll never believe who's coming to our Super Saturday, but I can't tell. Like, seriously, if y'all can fly in, this is the one you want to fly into, because you guys, it's going to be awesome. I can't say anything. Jatana made me hush. So, and I don't get like that. And I promise I'm not just being weird. I'm being so stinking serious that one is going to be my favorite one to boot. And even Autumn has been at some of them before. And that was exciting. Even Carl Deichler has been at some, but this one next quarter is even better, in my opinion. So you will want to fly to DC for that. All right, Super Saturday, what else? Success Club. We talked about trying to get into Success Club. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to see if I can get Robbie Carter to do a team call for us at some point in time too. Any other announcements that we can think of? I think it's just the Super Saturday that I really want to really point out. I love Robbie's idea of the Fantastic Five, your daily activities. Seriously, like if you are doing that, you got it. So those 5 are posting at least 3 times a day, add 10 people to your network, message 10 people, invite 10 people, and like messaging means starting conversations, invite, and then follow up with 10 people. So if you're doing that every day, and then, especially those posting, you're going to be great. All right, I am going to pull up this document, and I'm also going to have to turn off my chat because it keeps popping up. Turn off chat. Okay, and then, can I open? And then let me share my screen. This is the document that Teresa was working on. Okay, wait a minute. What did I do? That's not what I want. I need this. Oh, open with Microsoft Word. That's what I did. All right. So this is actually on another call too, but I just want to kind of like zoom through this really quickly. So these are just tips of how you go through and how you're talking with other people. And we're going to role play a little bit. Like when you're getting into your conversations with people, people are showing some interest or you're trying to invite, we're going to role play and start talking a little bit about how the conversation should go. Your number 1 tip, very first tip, is always assume that this person is going to sign up. Don't focus or worry about a no. Confidence is contagious, and they want to know you're confident in what you have to offer. One of the biggest mistakes, and I definitely have made it, and maybe sometimes even continue. Oh, this isn't the thing you typed? Is this not it? All right, where do I go, Teresa? Do you need to share your screen? Oh, but then I can't go through it.
Yeah, it is called Success Club with that lady's name.
Oh, shoot. See, I'm getting ready to go through something that's not even it. Did you do it under a file?
Yes, it's under the File tab.
It is so much fun being me. Oh, daily tasks to hit Success Club. Is that it? There it is. You uploaded a file. That's why she was the firstborn and I'm the lastborn. Okay. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this looks more familiar. Hey, but I will say though, that is a good tip though. That was a good tip of just seriously, like I'm not just joking and covering up for my silliness. That really is a good tip to be confident and don't use too many words when you're doing that. But anyway, go back and look at that document. It's good.
You're too funny.
Man, now I'm wondering if maybe we should get back to that document. That actually looked pretty good. All right. Daily tasks to hit Success Club. All right. Personal development. These are your vitals. Personal development. Be proof the product works. Of course, these are you're going to be showing these on your wall, your workouts. Phyllis does an amazing job with posting these. Oh my goodness, you do a great job. Personal development. Cindy DePinto was like on the stick with doing the personal development. She, like, if you ever need any suggestions, message Cindy DePinto. She's read almost everything. Proof the product works, meal planning. Miriam has been definitely up in her game. She's like a diva in the kitchen right now. She's like doing cooking shows and everything. Send out Facebook friend requests. Do 10 a day for sure. Get in there too and find people with like interests. After you go through your high school and college or church people, things like that, get involved in groups. Because I'm a Bible study teacher, praise and worship, minister kind of thing, I actually get in the groups where Beth Moore, like if Beth Moore has some things going on, or Joyce Meyer, and then I will like have conversations with people in those things, and then we'll have conversations and then I'll friend them. Message old friends and Facebook and rebuild relationships. Message people who accept your friend request. So as soon as somebody accepts your friend request, send them a message. Be like, go to their wall, like one or two things, and then send them a message about something like, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. I see that you love Chick-fil-A, or I love that blanket you just posted, or whatever it is. Just make conversation. Send out invites to join your group. And I'm telling you, this is the first time that I actually feel very comfortable, because it is what I love to do, and people know me as a Bible study person. So I am sending these things out, and because most of my friends because I always do, inspirational posts or whatever, and I'm sending them out. Hey, I just wanted to let you know my next challenge group is going to be a Bible study. I would love for you to join, something like that. And I'll just send them the little pick monkey that I made or whatever. And I got 2 people join because of that. So it's actually good. So that's whatever you're comfortable in. Like for Miriam, it could be a cooking show. Like, hey, I'm getting ready to do live cooking shows in my next challenge group. I'm going to do, live, whatever. Or, and it could be anything. It could be, like Phyllis was doing yard work. It could be spring cleaning. You could do a spring cleaning challenge group. It can be, it can be a homeschooling thing. It can be, seriously, it could be anything. Like Patty loves her cats. It could be something with her cats, and doing a challenge group. Really can be. Post on social media. Again, last week's call was really focused on how to post so that people see you as a leader, as a rock star, not just a person in the gym, but somebody actually leading, like a personal trainer with credentials. You want to lead that way on your social media. Message people who like your posts. So people that are liking your posts, send them a message. Use these ideas for your own posts. So here's just a couple ideas. Help, I need some help staying accountable. I'm starting the 21-day fix program, which includes 30-minute workouts. It comes with a meal plan and portion control containers that make the food part easy, but I need help sticking to it. I joined a Facebook group. If you want to join us and be part of keeping each other on track, let me know. So it's kind of like what I did when I very first started. I was asking for apprentices, I was like, I'm doing this thing. Here are my containers. Here, I just sold an Ultimate Reset today because somebody has been watching my Ultimate Reset thing, and she and her husband are getting ready to join because she watched me like, I don't even know what this is, like I called my little bracelet that's like the reminder, like like a you can do it thing. I called it my Jesus rope because I didn't know what any of this stuff was. I'm pulling the things out, didn't know, but I took them on my journey. Like I didn't have to be a leader. All I was doing was I'm doing this 21-day fix. I don't even know what it is. I just signed up for all access. I don't even know what all these workouts are. Pat and I are doing T25. I did 2 videos the past couple of days. Like, we don't even know what these workouts are. We're fumbling around. People love that when you're being real. So that's an idea. And then, of course, that if I could provide you with a 21-day workout program, including a meal plan that is easy to follow, use a simple portion control system, and tells you exactly what to eat, would you be interested? And you can even throw in there, if you could possibly lose 10 pounds in 21 days or something like that, would you be interested? So those are just some ideas. Those who accept your friend request. Hey, Sally, thanks for accepting my friend request. Saw you pop up under my suggested friends, so I figured I would reach out. Anyway, just wanted to get to know you more if you are open to making new friends. And then ask a question, you know, anything. Where do you live? Or, you know, again, you might want to go look at their Facebook wall and, you know, find something there. Or I haven't seen you since college. I haven't seen you since where are you going to church now? Whatever. Or, hey, Sally, thanks for accepting my friend request. Saw you pop up under my suggested friends, so I figured I would reach out, ask a question. So kind of the same thing. One's just a little bit shorter. Those who send you a friend request from Instagram. Now, I'm learning Instagram. I'm just now starting to get more comfortable. When I started Instagram, it was crickets. Like 4 people would watch my video. I actually had 90 views on my video yesterday, which is a lot for me. That's a lot on Instagram for me. I'm learning how to hashtag and do that kind of thing. But if they send you a friend request, hey, Sally, thanks for the ad. We must share some common interests in health and fitness. Do you mind if I ask some of your current health and fitness, what some of your health and fitness goals are? Hey, Sally, thanks for the ad. Love connecting with new friends or with new fitness related friends or those looking to get into fitness. Are you currently following any nutrition or workout plan? Now, of course, if you've just posted about homeschooling your kids, you would start connecting about homeschooling. Or if you just connected about your spiritual devotion, you're going to say, hey, thanks, you know, what church do you go to? Or, you know, I've seen people do things with, you know, like special needs children or scoliosis. I'm a part of a scoliosis group now. And I literally posted my preaching thing in there of like how we are combating scoliosis. And I got a few friends from that. That wasn't an Instagram though, but still, you just want to be relatable. Just have normal conversations, getting to know them, liking their photos, commenting, asking them questions about their life and building relationships. And keep a running tab of that. You might want to get a piece of paper and literally write down those new people. And then I've seen people, what they've done to me on Instagram is they have literally, they've come in and they've liked like 5 things at once. And I'm like, who is this person? Like Betsy Boxer or whatever it is, you know, like who is this person? And then it makes me notice. And then they unfollow me for a while. And then they send me a friend request. And then I see their name again. And then they'll like a few more things. Like there's like this long-term relationship going on. I don't even know who they are, but I definitely see them pop up over and over and over. And it definitely makes me go and see what they're doing. You can totally do that with friends. Well, I mean, you don't want to unfriend and friend, but you can totally go to their things and like their posts or whatever, just so that they can see, oh, Miriam's name is popping up more than, you know, once, or Marianne has just liked, you know, 5 of my things all in a row or whatever. So challenge group invites. All right, so here we go. This is where we're like, take a deep breath and like, oh my goodness, I'm sending an invite. Hey girl, or hey Miriam, hey Teresa, hope you are having a good day. I wanted to reach out and invite you to my Facebook challenge group starting April 3rd. This will be a group to help women gain more confidence through health, fitness, and support, especially heading into the summer months. Would you be interested in the cost or details? I mean, and we took this from another coach, and everybody's going to do what they want to do. I personally probably wouldn't throw in the word cost. because I don't want to talk about costs. That makes me nervous, but other people do. Other people will send that out because maybe people have been watching you for a while. The next one is, hey, how are you? I'm not sure if you'd be interested because you're probably already following a workout plan, but I'm running a health and fitness challenge starting April 3rd and have a couple of spots left. If you would like, I could tell you about it. Do you have any goals you are working on? And that might be like the people that you already see are working out, or they are like running every day, or I've got a lot of friends who are CrossFit, so I'm assuming they are already doing something. So you can throw that in. Hey, Sally, I love your last post about running a 5K or doing CrossFit or whatever. I have been following you, and I have to say I love your posts. It could be anything. It could be spiritual. It could be scoliosis. It could be cancer. It could be anything. Church. Kitty cats, dogs, new puppies. Casey got a new puppy. It could be anything. I've been following you. I have to say I love your posts. I'm always looking for inspirational people to join my challenge group. I think the group would really benefit from having a person like you in it. Would you like to hear about how it works? And you can tweak the words and make it your own. Some of these are kind of like cookie cutter, like they really don't sound like something I personally would say, but I could take this as like a model and just tweak it, make it my own. Hey, Sally, how are you? I'm not sure if you have seen my posts about my next challenge group, but I want to spread this amazing tool to as many people as possible because I know it can do nothing but improve your life and encourage you to live a healthier lifestyle. Are you interested in getting one of the 5 spots left for my challenge? Again, that one would be a little wordy and maybe a different approach than what I would use, but for some people that would be perfect. Honestly, there are some people out there that are watching you. You have no idea they're watching. Miriam shared that last week on our team call about how a family member was watching her, and even her family member never reached out. So you just never know. For some people that have been watching you for a long time, it doesn't matter what you say, they just they're already very interested. So I think, being bold is good. All right, if they have liked your post. Hey, Sally, thanks so much for liking my post yesterday. I'm so excited to start my challenge group. They have helped me so much, and I love having accountability partners. Would you like more information on my next group? And like I said, you can shorten it and tweak it. So whatever you feel would best fit you. You have to follow. Whenever you get to the point, you have to follow up. Hey, I saw you read my message, but I didn't respond. I'm sorry if I messaged you at a busy time. If you're the one and they haven't responded, I guess. Hey, I saw you read my message but didn't respond. I'm sorry if I messaged you at a busy time. I know I often look at messages and forget to respond later, LOL. What is the best time to talk about this amazing program I'm doing? That might be a little pushy, but like I said, we're just following this other motto of what this other coach had in there. So, it's all about ideas. Once they expressed interest, ask questions. And this is the big thing. This is so big because I think that once people start asking questions, that's when we get our tail wagging, and we don't want them to see our tail wagging. I mean, seriously, we don't want that, because what we do is our tail starts wagging and it just starts knocking things off the table. We don't want our tail to wag. We just want to kind of be like very nonchalant and be like, like a teenage girl being asked on a first date. You don't want to blow it. You don't want to be so eager. Just start asking questions. Get to know more about them. Here's some suggestions. Okay, great. We actually have a couple of different options for this challenge. So I can help you figure out which is the best option for you. Can you please answer the following questions? How would you best describe your relationship with food? Do you ever deal with any kind of emotional eating or binge eating? Okay, so you could do this one by one. Usually, and maybe I should do a document that's just Rebecca style so that you guys can see exactly what I do. Maybe, I don't know. But I've done it different ways. Sometimes if they are talking about they're exercising, but they just, they're interested in the meal plan, then I will just stick with the food. How would you describe your relationship with food? Or how is your nutrition? Do you ever deal with any kind of emotionally, and just leave it at that. Other times I ask all of the questions at once, like those 3. How's your nutrition? How's your fitness? Are you doing anything physical right now? Or the third is, the third is, what is your biggest obstacle? So just short and sweet. The second one is, what would be your ultimate goal you want to achieve and why? Be as specific as possible. Do you think you would benefit from being part of a Facebook group of like-minded, positive people that start the program the same day and as you are sharing and helping each other? Everybody's going to be different, because sometimes I have people that are doing workout programs and they're not getting anywhere. I have people who are in the gym and not getting anything. People who are just binging like crazy. So really tweak your questions to them, to fit them. And just, and you might go through all of these questions, just a couple of these questions, or there might be a new question, but you definitely want them. And then before going to question 4, so there, in this one, I guess they're just going kind of through chronological order. I watched most of that video when she was going through it. I kind of was cooking at the time, so I didn't hear every single word that she said, but I knew that it was really good. But these are great things to keep that conversation going. Before going to question 4, have a conversation about their answers. Ask follow-up questions and ask them to tell you a little bit more about this or that. Dig deep for their why. There's no race. Take your time. Quality over quantity. I literally, like the one gal who is probably ordering right now for me, we've been talking for weeks now. And no, for days. For this one, it's been days. And I just don't fret over her. I'm constantly focusing on my posts, reaching out to new people. And then when it comes time later on, say 2 weeks later, I've got my challenge group going. Then I will send a follow-up like, hey, Sally, Susie, hey there. I know that we haven't talked in a little while. Just wanted to let you know I've got my next group coming up. Let me know if you'd like to get in. But I just ask questions. And if they start asking things about links, I just had this conversation with another coach just a little bit ago. Somebody was asking, so how do I order? Like before any of the questions were answered. I never, ever, 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 ever send a link immediately like that. I will say, oh, I'll just send you the link. So tell me, what is your, I avoid sending the link at all. I just do. I avoid it. And I let them kind of prod me for what it is that they're wanting. I'm asking them the questions and they're prodding me for like, well, what about your challenge group? What do you guys do in there? Well, what are, do I have time to order, or how do I order? And then I just send them the answer. I don't send them the link, and when I know that they are good and ready and that the pump is just totally primed, they're ready, then I will send it. But in the meantime, I'm posting like a rock star on my Facebook wall, because if I'm not showing them that I know what I'm talking about on my wall, they're going to lose interest in me. And if they lose interest in me, then I've lost the sale. So you've got to keep them interested in you on your wall. Okay, so provide more info with video links. So that's another thing too. We will be following the 21-day fix program that consists of a 30-minute workout. What I did, and there are ways to pull videos off of your Facebook. You can go to any coach. You can go to, whether it's, I like sending, sometimes I'll send it of me, but they've seen me. Sometimes I'll send something of, maybe it's Miriam's video or Cindy's, because Cindy had some really cute ones earlier too. Say that they want to know what PiYo looks like. Casey had some good PiYo videos with like some good background music. I may, Patty's doing great videos. I may send them like, oh, well, here's one of my coaches that's doing, PiYo or whatever. Here, take a look at this, and send the video of what it looks like. Or you can send the company video, like the 21-day fix video. Personally, I mean, I will send those from time to time. I really like the Tony Horton one when it comes to Shakeology. I like the one of him behind the counter and he's checking the girl out because it's funny and it's cute. If someone is like really like, what I say, granola-y, and they are gluten-free and allergy-free and this and that, and they really have lots of health issues, then yes. And I can, like, after we've gone around the tree so many times about, you know, what's in it, what is, well, I'm allergic to Golgi berries or whatever, then I will send them an informational link on Shakeology or, you know, like one of those webinars. You know, I've sent them maybe twice, 3 times maybe since I've been doing it, but most people don't care. Most people just want to look good for the summer, in all honesty. So like I said, it's tweaking it to you, but this is a good resource to kind of like, you know, to walk you through the steps. All right, then follow up with something like this. Let me know what you think once you watch the videos. Once they want it, then tell them about the product and the price. 21-day fix comes with all this. List the items, All access comes with this, And then sometimes I still don't even tell them the price. Sometimes I will go with, you know, you'll get all of this for and then they may ask the price. Then I'll be like, well, it all depends on what you get. And sometimes I will go with 21-day fix. Like 21-day fix is my favorite workout. And it comes with all of this stuff and send it, and then I'll send another message and say, and then I'll say it's 160. But then I will later say, but I also want you to check this link out or whatever. And then at that point, maybe I've gotten to the links. I had one gal, she was already watching me, totally interested. I sent her a cold invite. She wanted info like right then, you know, whatever. I literally sent her, I was selling her on 21-day fix because it's cheaper. And I sent her, so I'm selling her on that. I was like, this is my favorite. So I sent her that link. I said, then I sent it. And then I came back and said, however, I also want you to check this link out as well. This might even be a fit for you and your husband. I want you to check out the deal. So she was the one that started comparing, was like, well, wait a minute, just for $30 more, I could get this. So she was the one coming to the conclusion rather than me talking her into which I thought she needed to buy, if that makes sense. Kind of some psychology there. And then I have some people who can't afford either one. And like we've talked about, 21-day fix and all access, and they're like, oh my goodness, 160, 200, that's so expensive. They were like, girl, you know what? You actually might want something else. Hang on one second. And then I'll, you know, and then I send it. And then I'll go back and say, here, check this out. This is Country Heat. It's a super fun dance workout. You will totally get awesome results. And it's the same meal plan, portion control containers. You get in my group and it's only 140. And then they're like, oh. And then when they see that difference between $200 and 140, usually they're like, yes, I'm in. So that was one of my my sales for this month too, was we talked about the expensive ones and then I came back and showed them a cheaper one and they just immediately bought it. Okay, so wait for a response, but if not, then follow up with them. Great. Why don't we get you started if it only takes about 5 minutes? Again, this one is from another coach. For me, it would be a little pushy, my own personal opinion, but, you know, to send the link and be, you know, like, okay, great, let's get you started. I mean, I don't know if I'd put the great. Maybe I would say, hey there, you know, you saw the links, you know, are you ready to jump in the next group? I would keep it probably short and sweet like that. Are we signing you up as a customer, VIP customer? The start cost is exactly the same. The benefit of signing up as a coach, come month number 2, you will only pay $115 for your Shakeology instead of $132. And I know you are going to want those savings. Again, this is way wordier than what I personally get. But like I said, this is a very, very successful coach that posted this and recommended this. So She was like hitting Success Club. I can't remember what Jatana said. So she was definitely, getting in Success Club. So this is kind of assuming that they definitely want to jump in, kind of thing. If they are not interested, do you mind if I follow up with you in the future about other challenges? Again, for me personally, that is a little too pushy for me. But for me, and this is going to sound kind of, the irony is I'm not going to ask them about following up. I'm just going to follow up. So if Sally has asked me about it like 2 months ago and I've got another challenge group coming up, I'm just going to say, hey girl, don't want to be whatever, but just want to let you know I've got my next one coming on. My next group is coming up. Would love to have you join. And then to order as a customer, don't forget you put your own coach ID. Let me know if you have any questions. To order as a coach, and then you send the website, make sure you change your username, the coach link, complete all the info, and select your challenge pack. So, right, they sign up as a coach, then they get to choose their challenge pack. Let me know if you have any questions. Once you sell the challenge pack, you need to get them in your challenge group as soon as they order or as soon as you create it, or at least keep in contact with them. So like mine isn't, we just got the group started. I'm probably going to wait until Monday to start putting people in. And in the meantime, I've been keeping tabs like, hey girl, have you gotten your stuff? Hey there, here, just wanted to send you this video on Shakeology, how to mix it. Just kind of keeping tabs, keeping conversation with them. Sometimes if you get them in the challenge group too soon, the eagerness kind of dies down. So anyway, you just want to keep contact. Give them a few of your favorite ways to make their Shakeology. I have videos. You can make your own videos. Give them a few different ways, because I'm telling you, the first time I had it, it was gross. So I had to learn how to make it exactly the right way. Be consistent with checking in to see how they're doing with their program. Get their cell number or text them or message them, whatever. Assign them an accountability partner so they have one more connection. So our last group, like especially the one that Phyllis is in right now, that group is just beautiful. Those girls just like filed in, like Rachel's in there. There's a girl named Jennifer. Why isn't Jennifer a coach? But all right, let me use that as an example. Because one day I'm thinking she's going to be on these calls. I did this to Miriam too. I'm like, girl, why aren't you a coach? You're already doing everything, or hashtag future coach, or one of these days, I'm not going to give up. Really cute. I don't do that with everybody. I don't do that. I gauge their personality. I read them and have just a great relationship with them. I don't do that like a weirdo. There's some people I would never do that to, simply because I know that would bug them. I might send them a private message instead and say, hey, because of this, I really think you'd be an awesome coach. Or some people, I've had people, these are just the concerns I have. I have people who are older, who are thinking nobody's going to want to listen to what I say. This is only for 20-somethings and 30-somethings. I've had people who are in their 20s. Nobody in their 20s can afford a challenge pack. I've had people who are homeschoolers. How do you find time? I've had people who are full-time. They work and they need that hour a day or whatever. I will give them an example of somebody that's like that. Like, you need to look at this coach. Look at this coach and how successful they are. And they are, in their 50s, 60s or whatever. This person's in their 20s and she's like a 5-star diamond or whatever. They're not going to know what that means, but still it's going to make a big deal to them. Show them how other people are successful. Let them see that. Don't be afraid to show them and tell them, you know what? I just made $100 this month, or, hey, I just got my Shakeology paid for. Let them know the benefits. Hey, I just bought this new dress from my profits or whatever. Hey, I'm saving 25% on my shake. It's a big deal. Just let them know the perks of becoming a coach. Be consistent. Where was I? I get on these tangents. We're not even talking about coaching. We're just talking. Are we? Where are we? So tell them they should try make it check it in the program. Oh yeah. Assign them. Oh, accountability partners. Oh yeah, and then I rabbit trail because we have some really awesome accountability partners. So, but that, I'm just kind of going in there about like how I try to get them to sign up as a coach. See how they're liking their Shakeology. Ask them about their favorite way to make it. See if they need to do different flavors, because I had some people who were silent sufferers. They did not like their vanilla or green berry or whatever it was. And they're like, girl, I can't even, stomach it. Like, man, let me send you some Ziploc baggies of my chocolate. Let me put you in touch with whatever and get whatever flavors they need. And, they might like something different. Or let you mix some berries in it. Put some peanut butter in that stuff, girl. I can't, and be honest, like I can't drink chocolate either unless it has peanut butter. They want to know that you're being real and not saying, oh, every flavor is just heavenly and divine, because we all know that it's not. Just, so we like maybe some people like them all, I don't know. All right. 4 important follow-up steps, day 10 of their Drinking Shakeology. Send this. Hey, just wanted to remind you that when you ordered your challenge pack, it sets you up for home direct, your auto ship. You can cancel or postpone whenever you want, but since you ordered on the 10th, it will ship again on the 10th. Do you think it's something you want to continue getting? I also have another challenge starting such and such April 3rd if you are up for another round. So, and you can check their exact order date in the back office. If they are not sure, you can send them this. Just remember, you only want to drink your Shakeology on the days you want to feel good. They will laugh, but you will understand the importance of drinking the Shakeology each day. Or, or just something cute. She's just trying to be cute in saying that. Girl, I can't even imagine doing the challenge group with Shakeology. I can't even imagine my afternoons without my shake or something like that. Step 2, if they are going to continue with Shakeology, send this. So if you're going to continue with Shakeology each month, I always recommend signing up as a discount coach, also known as preferred customer. You don't have to coach anyone, so don't let the word scare you. If you want to know more about what I do as a coach, I am more than happy to share. Or just give them the link. Like, here's a sneak peek coming up. You can join and see. But as a preferred customer, it's $99 for Shakeology plus $16 coaching fee. So, and a lot of times I don't do all of the math for them. I don't give them, because my brain does not work that way. And a lot of people are too busy to read the details. I just say, you'll save $30 off of your shake. Or I think that's good, $99 for Shakeology. I think that looks good too. And, and there's a $15 coaching fee. And then as they start asking more questions, then I will give them more breadcrumbs for but if I go in there like, okay, well, when you sign up, you're going to get home direct, and then you can sign up, get 25% discount, and then that's on shakes, and then you get it's too much. And then they're like, wait a minute, that sounds like more money to me. It's just too overwhelming. Whereas if you just breadcrumb it, it is so much easier. And like when I say breadcrumb, I'm talking tiny crumbs. 130 plus tax, like I said, again, this is a lot of information, but at least you will have it. This right here, like all of this in step 2, for me would be like back and forth probably 5 times. I would have to know that they want to know the information before I give them all of the info. And then when they are ready to sign up as a coach, then I might go in there. Just want to make sure there is a $15 a month fee or whatever it is, talk to them about the coaching opportunity and just say, hey, that's awesome now that you're a coach, because if your sister wants to join, if your friend wants to join, just know you could, and maybe I wait until after they signed up as a coach and just say, hey, just want you to realize if your sister jumps in on All Access, that's $70, commission for you. Or did you realize that if you sold this, you get $40 or whatever. They're like, whoa, so again, breadcrumbs. Give them more details, signing up after the fact of ordering a challenge pack. So after they've already ordered the challenge pack and they're signing up, make sure they know about the form. Normally there is a $39 fee, but since you ordered a challenge pack, you pay it, but they'll reimburse you. But then you have to make sure you give them that form so they can sign, and it's under your business tab, no, under forms and documents in your back office. All right, step-by-step sign up, go to beachbody.com, coach tab, click yes, I want to be a Beachbody coach, fill in your info. You don't, and pay the $39. You don't have to buy another challenge pack. To get your $39, go to, and then, so they sent the link. If they want to cancel, send this. Most people, I've never had anybody, most people know how to cancel. Most people don't contact me when they're going to cancel. I don't think I've ever had anybody, maybe they, they let me know, and then they are the ones that take care of it. But here's a link if you do have to get to there. And then canceling the club membership after signing up as a discount coach. Wait till they get their $39 coaching fee returned, then talk to them about canceling club so as not to overwhelm them. Because you just don't want to give them too much information. I think Melinda has shared that, and she shared it very freely about, in the very beginning, she had 2 people, and of course we were all learning together, and I should have had definitely my ducks in a row, but I didn't know. I just didn't know how to order, you give all the information in an order. But she had people that didn't know the information, didn't know about the club membership or Home Direct and those things like that. And once they started getting the fees come out, then they just freaked out. And she did have people cancel because of that. So you definitely want to breadcrumb it, but make sure that they do get the information from all of that. So, and that is that document. That was a mouthful. So, hey, there's Becky on. Yay, Becky joined. But from that, I don't know if you guys want to talk to me about what your conversations are like, or you have questions for me, or if that helped you. My computer's needs to be plugged in because my charge is running out. But do you see any areas where you guys get stumped of, man, I get this far and then it's an issue, or I don't know what to say when somebody does this, or any questions?
I think for me, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
I've got everybody doing earphones and music and everything, so I'm on sensory overload. I have several people who already have containers. They their sister gave it to them, or whatever. Or they still have some Shakeology that their neighbor gave. I mean, I have people who have some little bits and pieces. Mm-hmm. That's where I kind of get stumped, because they already have the containers, they already have something, and to get the whole challenge pack, they feel like they'll save money. I don't know. That's where I get stuck.
And I think that that's awesome. I actually think that is great when people already have the stuff and then they jump in, especially now that we have all access, because they're going to get bored with the same workout over and over and over and over. And then, and that's why posting about Shakeology and posting about your results with Shakeology. And I got to turn this, sorry, this thing is just blinding me. It won't go down anymore. See me, my diva light. It's I look like glowing. I get them in. I just say, girl, you need to jump in. You already have the stuff. Jump in. All you need to do is have this link, and I just need to see you in my back office. And then you have them join, and that's it. And then if you have a challenge group that doesn't have a lot of people in there, join, co-labor with another coach that has challengers drinking Shakeology, so people see, whatever. And then keep tabs with them, because if they're not getting the results, if they are still craving, I have a coach now or not a coach, but a challenger. She's not on Shakeology. She's getting some results, but she's getting stuck. And I know that she has cravings, and I will message her and say, hey girl, how are your cravings? How are you keeping those under control? And then she'll tell me, and then I might say, oh, well, up your protein, that helps me. Or are you keeping grilled chicken on hand? Because I don't want it to make it sound like I'm being salesy, but I may just say, I really want to help them. And then just say again, girl, I promise I'm not being salesy on this, but I'm telling you, Shakeology has helped me tremendously with my cravings, and just leave it at that. But offer other advice, so that they know you really care about them. We really care about their results, Oh,
I had a friend who lost 40, 50 pounds on something else that she did. And I was going to post about it, even maybe in Epic. I was going to do it in our group, but then I thought I would expand it a little bit more, because she went with something called Ideal Protein or something, and they have coaches, and she lost a bunch of weight, and they have supplements and everything that she has to eat, have their product. I haven't responded back yet, but I was just going to ask her, well, tell me more about that. Like, what's your eating plan look like, or what, but I don't know, when somebody's kind of on another product, or, well, I mean, we all kind of know that, with me, I was on another product, but I was just stubborn. But, when somebody finds something that works for them, but then I'm just kind of offering something that, especially with this Made to Crave, as another tool for accountability and support. And I don't know. So when somebody's on another product or another eating plan followed by,
I think for me, if they're on another product, I don't let them advertise that other product for sure in the group. But if they're going to eat according to the meal plan and do whatever, I'll let them in. They can be a part of it. And then, I'm sincere about their results, but I also have to let them know, like, I can't guarantee you're going to get these awesome results unless you go cold turkey with what you're doing, and then we can, go with this. As far as like cold customers, like people that I'm like trying to lure into my challenge group, I honestly use my postings as everything. My postings need to be giving all of the answers to anything anybody out there would have. Like, I need to address other products. I need to address, not like by name, but address, we've tried other things, whatever that is. You want to make that list of like all of these excuses that your people are really, but do it in a post, and do it, addressing the whole audience. Does that make sense? Or does that? I just use my wall to blast everything. And if it's something that I personally am not getting, then I use another coach, or show somebody else's results, or show a pregnant mom, or, and maybe I need to do that because I haven't done that in a while. To show somebody that's working out while they are nursing, or whatever.
I want to address this Ideal Protein thing because I was actually doing it. I did it for 3 months. You cannot exercise when you were doing it because your calorie intake is so very, very, very low. And it's actually dangerous because you're burning muscle instead of burning fat. Yes, you're losing the weight, but it is a terrible, terrible program. And the thing of it is, with me, it was doctor recommended, and this doctor had no idea what it's like to be heavy in the first place, and he had no idea about the consequences of being on this diet. To me, it was the most dangerous thing that I had ever been on.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I would
bad now too. It seems.
Right. I would approach that person and say, don't you want to get strong, as you're losing the weight? Because like I said, they're not exercising. So, maybe that will help a little.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could say that, and just say something like, I have a friend of mine that's on it, and from my understanding, and just say it like, and kind of like in a very sweet way. Because this is the thing, is that I'm learning, whether it's with my faith or whether it's with my program, everybody, we all think we know it all. So your person doing that one or doing Weight Watchers or doing Thrive or doing Beachbody or doing whatever, we all think we know it all and that we're all doing the thing that is going to be the best. Okay. So in very humble, just be like, girl, I have a friend, I have another coach that tried that. And she said that you're not supposed to be working out on it, like that, like you're not supposed, whatever. And then just say, well, I will say I'm kind of old school. Like me personally, I'm kind of old school. I love the whole diet and exercise, healthy nutrition and a healthy workout for me personally. You know what I mean? Like pinpoint it, like talk about it, but just use it in all humility,
Well, yeah, because I don't want to like knock anything down either to make it go, well, your way is wrong and my way is right. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like that, but I do want her to share with me, what is it? What are you doing? What does that mean? Like, what is this ideal protein? Because I actually haven't even looked it up. I literally sent out invites today and then I walked away. And when I heard that, I was going to Google a little bit, but then I was also going to post an Epic just to kind of see, it was kind of a broader audience to find out if anybody knows anything about it. But I don't want to, knock anything down, because obviously if something works for somebody and they're happy with it for now, eventually they're going to be tired of eating 500 calories and not being able to exercise a day, and then want something. So it's building that relationship and not remembering the last thing I said was, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? So
right. Well,
I want to be careful.
Another thing too is being sure that you know what you know. Like I know you build muscle by tearing them down and feeding them protein. So you can make a post about that. Like lean muscle metabolizes fat. So if lean muscle is metabolizing, then that means I need to work on getting stronger. I need to exercise and build some muscles. You know what I mean? That could be a post. Or I know that I need energy, and so fruits and vegetables and carbs are going to give me the energy I need. So I'm glad I'm on a meal plan that does this. I know that I need, that I have these cravings or whatever, that I need, that I'm not getting enough nutrition. So I'm glad I have my shake to give me what my grocery store does not give me, because we can't get all the superfoods and have it in one meal, So just and then even do that in your things. So I will message people and say, like, if we're going back and forth and it's like, because message, then I will get on and say, hey, Miriam, girl, I'm just going to send you a voice message because it's so much easier talking than it is writing it out. I want to give you, like, paint a picture and tell you kind of how the body works. Like muscle metabolizes fat, and then just go that way. Like, this is how you, if you're breaking down your muscle, you're going to feed it with protein. When they know that you are educated and you know what you're talking about, and it's going to make sense. It's not just a diet pill. It's not just a gimmick. It's not just something that you're going to lose weight with. They actually see the science. Like, this is why we exercise, and this is why we are fueling our body. And then they realize there is no gimmick. There is no, well, this diet pill you take is going to do this chemical reaction. It's not that,
Well, a lot of the conversations that I've had just recently, just people, randomly bring out to me has been, they don't want to be on a diet and they want it to be a lifestyle, and which is perfect because, I was asked yesterday, I went to breakfast with a realtor that Curtis is connecting with, and she's like, can you bring your wife? I want to talk to her. She's starting this challenge group and I want to know more about it. And so she said, every time I stick diet on there, I fail. And she's like, tell me why you started. And I said, I was tired of dieting. I needed something that was going to be for my life, for my lifestyle, to teach my family to, and that's what a lot of people are looking for right now, is not just the quick fix. Here, I need to lose 10 pounds before my vacation next month. And, it's how can I sustain this for the rest of my life so I don't keep yo-yoing,
Mm-hmm.
And I love that there's that mentality now. It's not all about diet, that's been my whole life. It's been diet, so I love that there are other people wanting to do it for their lifestyle and not just for a short period of time and then go crazy on their vacation and eat it all up.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing. I will say, I don't get wordy with the sales part of it, but I will get wordy when it comes to how the body works, how it builds muscles, how it needs energy, and how we fuel it. I will get wordy, and I do that in voice messages. But as far as like, oh, you get $5 off and 25, I don't get in. I do not do wordy stuff when it comes to sales stuff. And I think that's why people don't see me as salesy, you know, whatever. I mean, I have objections too, so certainly I'm not doing it perfectly. And not everybody's going to buy, not everybody's going to jump in, but, you know, yeah, so. Any other questions? Thank you, Phyllis, for adding that. That definitely helps. I muted your dogs, but you can certainly unmute. I wasn't muting you. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the call. I am so glad these bangs just drive me crazy. All right. Love you guys. Have a great evening, and we will talk to you later. Good night.